would you please give what Kris's objectives are for this speech?
Yes. Tonight, Kris will be preparing or presenting a speech that will help the audience, us, realize the impact of agriculture across Wisconsin and learn about various career paths that are and options that are available to them. Along with that, the purpose of the project is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic.
Thank you, Adam.
And I believe the speech is supposed to be 8 to 10 minutes. Is that correct?
That is the adjusted time. Thank you, Ed. Recently, Kris Pool had the opportunity to use her Toastmasters skills to be a facilitator for several career expo sessions for the students in Manitowoc County earlier this month. One of those sessions sparked the idea for Kris when she learned about tonight's theme of Who Do I Admire? That career expo session was agriculture. Please welcome Kris Pool and So God Made Me a Farmer. Kris?
Thank you so much, Jim. So God made a farmer. I'm sure most of you recognize that phrase. It is from Paul Harvey, and it was a commercial that was shown during the Super Bowl in 1978. And it begins, and on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caregiver, so God made a farmer. It's interesting when I started thinking about agriculture and my family. Both my parents grew up on dairy farms, and I didn't realize the importance of farming and agriculture within our state, within our country, within our world. And it wasn't really until I went to this career expo that I realized the full potential of what is around us and where we could be potentially lacking of resources in our future if our young people today don't move into some of these industries and these careers. Agriculture is critical to our society. The related activities to agriculture in Wisconsin, they are so important to our state's economic health. According to the Bureau of Economic Analysis, agriculture production amounts to over $5.3 billion to the gross domestic product, or this GDG, and this was in 2011 from my source. While difficult to measure, agriculture-related activities conservatively added another $40 billion to the economy. At least 20% of our total state GDP is directly or indirectly related to agriculture. Related industries such as manufacturing of durable goods, including food items and transportation, restaurants, and others are interwoven with agriculture. This is not something that I had ever put together in my mind, how so many different areas really are related. Because of this, it is an opportunity where we can have people serving in a wide variety of diverse, impactful, and dynamic career choices. Agriculture right now is the biggest need that we have, and we need to find quality, hardworking people. I encourage you, if you are looking to transition into a new career path, or if you know people who are starting out, they're in grade school, high school, college, they're not sure what they want to do, or they're at a transition period in their lives. Investigate agriculture as a career choice, and you can join so many other thousands in Wisconsin in the exciting world of agriculture. Agriculture in Wisconsin. This is a cornerstone of our state's history, and it is a driver in today's economy and a key to our future. For decades, we've all known Wisconsin has been known as America's dairyland, but the diversity and impact of our state's agricultural industry, it goes even farther. The state is a national leader in snap beans for processing of carrots, cheese, cranberries, ginseng, mink pelts, milk, goats, and so much more. Wisconsin has almost 77,000 farms operating about 15 million acres. Wisconsin farms also grow a variety on our state lands from cash grains to specialty crops. I did not realize that. In 2012, the state's 11,000 dairy farms produced over 27.2 billion pounds of milk, most of which was made into quality Wisconsin cheese. I love my cheese. Companies that provide input into Wisconsin farming activities, they include our feed mills, equipment manufacturers, technicians, veterans, construction, genetics, milk haulers, processing plants, and software to create a wave of economic impact that rolls across our entire state. And the impact of Wisconsin agriculture, it is worldwide. In 2012, Wisconsin exported $2.9 billion of agricultural products to over 149 countries. Wisconsin is known, along with its cheese, for its abundance of safe and high-quality products. Wisconsin is home to agricultural production, technology, and expertise. From the crops we grow to the livestock we raise, Wisconsin agriculture is continuing to grow to meet the growing demand of this international marketplace. When we start thinking about it, because I asked you to think about who's looking to transition, how do we encourage our young people to take an interest in agriculture? And farming and agriculture today, it's no longer something that's just passed down through the generations. You learned it from mom and dad, who learned it from their mom and dad, and so on. Now it is more than just farming. I know in my mind, when I hear farm or farming, I still think of going up to my uncle's farm. He's got his dairy cows, he has hay fields, and he has cornfields. That is what I think, but it is so much more. And there are so many different degrees and training programs that are offered, and it's offered at more than just our technical colleges. Some of the different areas that you could be participating in agriculture include animal behavior, biology, dairy herd management, so that's what I think of with my uncle, food scientists, renewable energy, solar energy, wind energy. Ooh, I love this one. Vineyard management. I'll take that, Vino, anytime you want to share. And like I mentioned, these training programs are often offered at our technical colleges, but go beyond those. Start looking at Carroll University, my alma mater, Northland College, and St. Norbert College. All of these schools also offer different programs that you can take. If I have so inspired you, or again, for you to share the information with someone else, and you would be interested in starting your own farm, maybe you want to become a farmer or a rancher, and this is something that you're very new to and you want to learn more about. The USDA, or the U.S. Department of Agriculture, they can help you, and they offer additional assistance to our beginning ranchers and farmers. The USDA considers anyone who has operated a farm or a ranch for less than 10 years to be a beginning farmer or rancher. The USDA can help you get started or grow your operation through a variety of programs and services, whether it's from farm loans to crop insurance or conservation programs and disaster assistance. Check out the USDA website, or here on the top, I have farmers.gov. Go and learn some additional information. I started out the speech with just the first line of the Paul Harvey poem, So God Made a Farmer. And I'd like to close by reading the entire poem to you. And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody willing to get up before dawn, milk cows, work all day in the fields, milk cows again, eat supper, and then go to town and stay past midnight at a meeting of the school board. So God made a farmer. I need somebody with arms strong enough to wrestle a calf and yet gentle enough to deliver his own grandchild. Somebody to call hogs, tame cantankerous machinery, come home hungry, have to wait lunch until his wife's done feeding visiting ladies, and then tell the ladies to be sure and come back real soon and mean it. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody willing to sit up all night with a newborn colt and watch it die, then dry his eyes and say, maybe next year. I need somebody who can shape an axe handle from a persimmon sprout, shoe a horse with a hunk of car tire, who can make harnesses out of haywire, feed sacks and shoe scraps, and who, planting time in harvest season, will finish his 40-hour week by Tuesday noon, then painted from tractor back, put in another 72 hours. So God made a farmer. God had to have somebody willing to ride the ruts at double speed to get the hay in ahead of the rain clouds, and yet stop in midfield and race to help when he sees the first smoke from a neighbor's place. So God made a farmer. God said, I need somebody strong enough to clear trees and heave bales, yet gentle enough to tame lambs and wean pigs and tend the pink-combed pullets who will stop his mower for an hour to split the broken leg of a meadowlark. It had to be somebody who'd plow deep and straight and not cut corners. Somebody to seed, weed, feed, breed, and rake, and disc, and plow, and plant, and tie the fleece, and strain the milk, and replenish the self-feeder, and finish a hard week's work with a 5-mile drive to church. Somebody who'd bale a family together with the soft, strong bonds of sharing, who would laugh and then sigh, and then reply with smiling eyes when his son says he wants to spend his life doing what dad does. So God made a farmer. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.